I open myself up to Spirit, Archangel Michael, the Divine Source, God, and guides. I am here to create and share light and wisdom to all. Please protect this space and allow clear messages and of divinity to come forth to help the collective watching this point, or any moment in time and space. All right. The energy for this message is Aquarius in the 12th house and South Node. So Aquarius is about communication, higher mind, relatedness to selfness, unity, consequences, and insight. The 12th house is about secrets, gossip, institutions, or solitude, like secret knowledge, endings, healing, karma, old age, afterlife, what's hidden. And the South Node is maybe in correlation to karma and things from your past life. So, alright, let's start this reading. So what's the message? What's the energy? What's the current energy from who's watching? The collective that's watching. Okay. Alright, so we got 3 over here. Alright. So we have Ace of Swords, which it could be very mental. It could be a beginning of something. 8 of Chalices, 9 of Chalices, Knave of Pentacles, and 2 of Swords. So there's a progression of something that you're working on that requires your mental and your emotional cups to be filled and also balanced. And in the order that we see them, it's just showing that it's in alignment. It's going from 1 to 2 and then from 8 to 9. So you're doing everything, I guess, accordingly. You're taking it step by step. And then Knave of Pentacles shows us, let me see, in this one what it would say. The scribe of commerce, transactions, proposals, and brilliant ideas. So there's something that you're working on that it's been taking you a bit of a time because of the emotional side to yourself, but it looks like it's going accordingly, and you just have to work and not overthinking it. So let's see what the challenge is. Let's see. What is the challenge? Well, all of these are like backwards. Interesting. Okay. So the challenge is, I'm gonna flip them around, but let's say like legacy, dependent, reversion, and wasteful. So you gotta be careful with how you use your energy. One, you gotta be careful to not go back to old versions of yourself, especially coming into the Mercury retrograde, and not becoming overly dependent on others. It feels like you might have to fight against any tiredness or anything that's like holding you back, but you might have to look into that and see what it could be. Let's clarify. Let's clarify the... Let's clarify the First of Swords. So we got the Chariot. So it is the beginning of something that you're working on. And the mental is you've already decided on what you want to do. So to turn this upside down, it's taking action. The Nine of Wands is something that you could be very passionate about. And there has to be some type of endurance that you have to overcome through the adversities that is happening, through the tiredness, you have to fight against something, but the journey seems very clear to you. You want to get from point A to point B, and that's what's going to happen. So let's see. Clarify. Eight of Chalices. So we got 2. So we got the High Priestess and the Four of Pentacles, which the High Priestess is someone very highly intuitional, and I guess with that it comes to highly emotional, you know, like the Cups is a very emotional being. And the Four of Pentacles, it just shows like something that you're holding on to, like this person is holding on to this pentacle. So you're working on something. It's the beginning of something. You're finally like thinking of, you're having the clear purpose of what you want, and you're holding on to that belief and working on your foundation. So right now, to turn this card upside down is to become your own best source of support. Sometimes we seek validation outside of ourselves, and that's when we become dependent on exterior help, exterior validation, exterior information, advice, and we forget that we're highly intuitive and we have all the answers that we need within ourselves if we really open up to ourselves. So let's see. I'm not even gonna read those. So can you clarify the Nine of Chalices, please? Alright, so we got the Fool. And the Fool is exactly the beginning of something. So it goes with this Ace of Swords energy. It's the beginning of something. It's the potential, the new chance. It's an open mind, and you're really seeing the cups that you want to go forth, that you're working on. And to turn this upside down, the reversion, instead of going backwards to an old version of yourself, you gotta really push yourself to evolve. Like, what's gonna help you? This card depicts you have cups here. You got a cup of fire, you got a cup of water, and this person is working with the wands, which is the Nine of Wands, is working with the wands and the water, which is the two elements that can create so much with so much power. And now you just have to direct it and use the energy to your advantage. And we have the Phoenix and we have the Lion over here, which represents the strength as well. So you have everything within you and around you, and you know, this patch is half water, half purple, like half blue and half purple. So the duality, it just shows the balanced feminine and the masculine balance completely beautifully to keep working towards the outcome, which we're about to see what it will be. So let's see. Can you clarify the Knave of Pentacles? Let's see. Knave of Pentacles. Alright. Oh, we have another one here too. So we got 3 for this one. And it's showing 10 of Pentacles. So you are working from, it's everything. The discs, water. Oh, what was the other pentacles? Oh, okay, so, oh, 4 pentacles. All right, so you're working towards your pentacles, and it's stemming from one idea, from going with that idea, trusting that idea, listening to your higher self, your intuition. And right now we have the 10 of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, which, you know, it's very fiery. It goes from the Queen of Discs, the Queen of Wands, that's the same. So it's very balanced right now. The ambition, the self-affirmation, being daring, full of energy, taking that leadership. And we have 6 of Swords, which you've gotten rid of the difficulties. Anything that was weighing you down, that was weighing you back. Because remember that all of these were backwards. You know, this is the challenge. The challenges were that, you know, if you feel like stuck, like Arthi, if you feel resistance to get something done, if you were overly dependent on someone else or exterior validation, now you're looking internally for that validation, for those answers, and you're holding your cards super close to you. You're holding your dreams super close to you. You're not letting them go anywhere, and you're not letting anyone come close to it that could potentially ruin that for you, right? And now, because you've gone through the phases for so long, now you know exactly what to do and exactly how to use that energy to your advantage. So you're not only resurrecting, but you're also alchemizing these energies and using them to your advantage, like your feminine and masculine energies. You're balancedly the queen, and you're also balancedly using that action in you. And so I feel like it's a smooth sailing. So it's a pretty good, you know, forward message. Like, you're moving from the Chariot, you're moving forward towards what you want. And to turn the Princess of Swords upright is channeling your creativity. It goes with the Ace of Swords. You know, it's the letting go of anything else, just connecting to the flower of life. This person is stepping on the flower of life, which is the creation of everything. Is the background is the space, which is also tapping into your high priestess, your shadows, your internally going within to find that balance within yourself, to know your divinity, and to know exactly what it is that you're going for. So when you come out of this space, you know exactly what you want, and you don't waste, because the upright is wasteful. So like, if you're wasting your energy on things that don't matter, this will tell you, like, if you go within, you'll know exactly what it is that you need to stop doing. So let's say the last one. In order to achieve this goal maybe faster, if you know, if timing is something, but because we have the 9 of Wands, we have a lot of fire energy, Sagittarius, and water is just showing how fast it is, the Chariot. Like, it's showing that, like, you're really working on it and you're going for it. So that's really good. So for the 2 of Swords, can you clarify 2 of Swords, please? Ooh. Ooh. All right. So we got the Lovers. Oh no, we got the 2 of Cups. I'm so sorry. So the 2 of Cups, it shows that, like, exchange and cooperation and the harmony. So right now it just feels like, because this is all about yourself, and the 2 of Swords, usually in other decks, it shows like inability to think straight, right? But in this case, I'm seeing it by the numerology of it, you know, like with this Egyptian deck, it's just showing from beginning to the next, from step 1 to step 2. So right now it's really just telling me, all of these stand out to me. The 2 of Cups is just showing the friendship that you've accomplished with yourself, with your higher self, your high priestess. So it's like your internal and external, your fire and your water side, your emotions and your actions. So it's like you're aligning and beautifully throughout this whole read as well. So you're aligning in the energies that you want to see in order to get to where you want. So let's see what you're not seeing. All right. So this deck is a thread of weavers. All right. Let's see. Let's see what you're not seeing. What is this person not seeing? So what you're not seeing is to get curious, the outlaw. Oh, we got like 5 again. So, okay. Get curious, the outlaw, get wild, movement, and self-love. So all of these, get curious often shows that, you know, we gotta tap into the fool, the innocence in us to find something that interests you. That's the beginning of motivation. What is your interest? What do you want to find out? And then just go from that idea forward. You know what I mean? So that's what you're not seeing, is that maybe there's something else that you could, you know, because if this is the challenge, right? The 9 of Wands. So if you feel like you're fighting against all of these problems, sticks, is maybe the solution could be to get curious. You know what I mean? Get curious about something different. Like if you're tired of your job, then maybe find something different that interests you. The outlaw, it means that maybe sometimes like you don't like to follow rules. You do your own thing, and that's a powerful thing. But like, if the problem would have been becoming dependent and seeking external validation and things like that, then why would you, if you end up doing your own thing, you know? So it's like just things to consider. Get wild means to really tap into your inner divinity and letting it out, embracing it, resurrecting that nature within you and evolving. You know what I mean? It's like, in a way, it could be like get back to your inner child. It's like right above the fool. It's like get back to your inner child, that person that like really enjoyed getting, finding the fun in everything, you know, and with that comes movement. So playing around, being, and the snake is shedding as well. So the snake has like an egg, and the snake is like very it symbolizes the resurrection, which is also with this card. The movement, Kundalini energy could be important and a sign for you as well. You could be going through an awakening, and honestly, it's just playing around with those energies, you know, those problems that arise, because at the end of the day, every problem that comes is just a perspective. So just move through it, be creative. Oh, beautifully. Look, get creative. Creatively, move around those things. Get creative, find another solution, get curious. How can I get out of this pickle in a new way? So it's actually pushing you to think differently, which is pretty fucking awesome. And that's basically what this is showing too. 2 of Swords, it's very mental. So it's like you don't know where you're going, but you have to listen to your intuition, your high priestess self. You have to listen to within, like to know what it is. And the 2 of Cups with self-love, which is internally, is giving that cup to yourself. Instead of looking for it outside of yourself, it's just worrying about grounding your energies, balanced, and from those relationships with yourself, that's where you can also help others. And from there, those relationships with others will be entirely different as well. So let's see what your this oracle. Let's see anything else. Any advice? So hold on. Let's see from this deck. The sun is above, so below the star. So yeah, so things are coming to light in your life. You're illuminating your divinity, your power. You know, like after going through the tower and everything like that, like you probably came from construction, how do you say that? Like constructing, no, like containing yourself. So restraining yourself. So like you come from knowing that all of this swords, that there isn't a problem you can't solve, basically. That's what I'm getting. And then, you know, you're working towards your 10 of cups. You go from 8 to 9, 10 of cups right there. But you do have to have a tower moment that leads to separation, and, you know, don't let it separate you, all right? Like whatever it is that you went through, just know that it's all for the great of good, and you will come out beautifully a star. So let's see what else comes here with this oracle. Great. Let's pick this one. So self-interest. I love that. All right, so for this one, I will read the deck. So for self-interest, it's already given me to get curious. It's already the bird. Honestly, 45 could be ideal. 9. We have a 9 as well. We have 2, 8, 1s, 10, 2, 5s. 5 means change as well. So, okay, let's see. 45. Self-interest. I regularly have 4 neighborhood crow visitors. There is one crow that seems a bit more selfish when it comes to the food I put out, while the other crows take their turns grabbing a nugget or 2 of the dog food I leave out on the plate. There is one that will shove as much in its mouth as possible, not caring if there isn't a single crumb left for the others. Self-interest indicates that you may be looking out for only yourself. As a result, others will be impacted. On the flip side, be aware of the actions taken by those around you, as someone may try to come in and let me see, where did I and take more than their fair share. Being selfish isn't always bad. Sometimes we need to focus on our wants and needs, dependent on your situation. Self-interest may indicate that you are in need of some pampering, or that it is time to put your needs above others. For example, your dream job may require a move or a shift in lifestyle. You may need to weigh the impact taking this job will have on those around you. In the short term, you may be perceived as selfish, but in the long term, your decision may benefit all those involved. So again, it goes with this. It goes with the self-love, the 2 of cups. This is your reading. This has nothing to do with any exterior exterior love or anything like that. Like it's a self-love type of reading. This is what I'm getting at right now. All right. So this is advice from Spirit. All right. So Spirit, what is some advice? What is the advice for this? Anyone watching in this reading? So we have experience, the spirit path of the West, frogs returning home, and father son. So letting go, movement forward, and reflection. So yes, reflecting. Anything that you're self-blaming, which has, you know, the Scorpio energy, we're in it right now, and this person is looking at this cups that fell down, but it's turning their back to these 2 other cups that are still standing, and clearly they're sad, there's loss, like you might have been through a separation recently, it might be triggering your abandonment wounds. So take this opportunity, because everything is an opportunity, you know, take this opportunity to reflect on it. What is it really telling you? And then just continue to move forward slowly, take your time, and just get creative, you know, but get that chariot energy moving, move forward towards your end goal, right? And then we have frogs returning moon. It's like a little dream catcher, and you got 5 frogs, so that's also change. And building dreams, determination, and cooperation, which it's working on your pentacles, working on that dream that you're nurturing from that one idea that stemmed out. And Father Song, we got the Sun card. It clarifies it as well. And we also got 5 eagles, which is also changed. So we got 5 and 3, which is 8. You know, there's another 8 here as well. So look into those numbers. Let me see how many. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 crows here. All right, interesting. All right, so direction, illumination, and active growth. So just know that, like, little by little, you are getting there. And, oh, there's another crow here. I didn't even realize it. And there's a wolf. Interesting. So this is beautiful. This is really beautiful. So your feminine energy is the one that's, well, technically you're balanced. Look, we got a female here, and then we got the Father Sun. So this is the beautiful balance that you're undertaking from the duality, yourself. The balance right there, it's like, it's, this is such a beautiful read. So here's, it's just beautiful. All right, but I'm still going to read these. Let's see, 38. All right. You're faced with letting someone you love live out their own life. Experience is something we cannot teach others. We can share what happened to us and how it has affected our lives, but until others have gone through their own experiences, there is no way of knowing how it will affect them. Learn to lead by example, drawing on the knowledge you have gained from your own experiences. Let go of control and trust that the lessons you have taught your loved ones in the past will serve them well with their own future choices. Make some time for reflection in your own life. Whatever situations you have recently undergone need time to settle, for it is only after reflection that we can truly draw upon the knowledge gained and then move forward. Honor this knowledge you have gained and use it wisely to co-create a future that is aligned with your higher purpose. This card is also a reminder to live your life fully in the present, with no regrets over the past. That's beautiful. So something to keep in mind is, like, if you're in a dark space right now because of a current loss, right? It's like right underneath it. If you're feeling like that, you could practice the gratitude, living in the present. Like, look around the room. What are 5 things that you're grateful for? What are 5 circular things? What are 5 smells? So the feel, the touch, the smell, you know. Oh no, my recording stopped for a minute, so I don't know where it was, but basically I was saying that, like, for the last card, it's saying, it represents a period of active growth. The energy around you at this time is bountiful. If you use it wisely, directing it towards a future goal, your process will be great. Set boundaries, be assertive, and direct the changes you are working towards. The Sun card illuminates the shadow side of yourself and the path coming into your own power. Sometimes these realizations can be painful and require some sacrifice clear on the way for progress to occur. Even though the path to enlightenment can be a real challenge at times, with the Sun's energy, you can conquer your fears through the process of self-illumination. Now is the perfect time to do so. The Sun is a reminder that each of us has opportunities every day to make a difference in the world. Shine your light on others and help them see more clearly. So this is the prayer. Help me, Great Spirit, to recognize my own inner light so that I may project positive love and energy out in the world and work towards achieving my goals with clear direction. So that's beautiful. So what I was saying before I don't know when it stopped. So let's see. So I'm going to backtrack a little bit. So going again with the feminine and masculine. We got the feminine, masculine, right? And then we have these 2 cards that I just realized how beautiful they show the dark, right? And then the light. So to me, that is, the Chariot is like you're moving forward in determination. You're going towards you're in this journey, right? But you're in control. You're in control of these two parts of yourself. And that part of that is like also your shadow self and your light self. You're the high priestess, like you're enlightened, you're tapped into your intuition. And I don't know if we got this in the recording, but I'm gonna say it again. So like in this card, you see there's, you know, 5 and 3. So you might have focused on 3 things, you know, other things that you've lost, the losses, the people that left your life, the opportunities that didn't happen, right? And you feel the regret, you feel sad, you feel not enoughness, right? And it could have triggered like abandonment wounds, but it's only because there's 2 cups left. Those 2 cups are right here. So it's like, it's the self-love. It's like everything within you. This symbol, it's like a little snake over here. It's like, it could be your divinity, your light and dark, your feminine and your masculine. So it's like, all it's showing you is that you have the power to give yourself those 2 cups, to use those 2 cups to your advantage. So if you're alone right now, use that time to yourself, to your advantage, to love yourself, to give yourself exactly what you want. And in order to move forward, that's what's going to help you. So here are some angel cards, and I'm going to say some words. So the truth, acceptance, and faith, right? So they're pretty they're pretty straightforward. So accept what you've lost. Accept the experience that you've gained from this experience, right? Just accept it as it was. Look at it from the truth is, you know, the truth has many perspectives. So yes, your perspective might be causing you pain, but if you look at it from a different perspective, it might just be like, oh, okay, this wasn't meant to work out for me. And I understand that, and that's the truth of it. And the truth is, it did hurt. I was, you know, I did have my hopes up about this. And at the end of the day, move forward with it. And just have faith that everything that you're doing is going according to plan. It's going for your highest benefit. So let me see. I guess where you'll be. Oh, let me see an affirmation. This is beautiful. Okay. All right. So one more card for affirmations. Just one, please. So yeah. So the fact that this flipped around, maybe there's a truth that you're not seeing it correctly. So you gotta understand that everybody has their own truth. So you could be a villain in someone's story, and you could be someone is a villain in your story, but you know, it's just a matter of perspective. And I feel like for that, you have to let go of whatever it is that's keeping you hostage and sad. It's just a way of thinking. It's the mental. It's, you know, it's that 2 of swords. It's the mental. It's too mental. So now work with the emotions and the fire with, you know, but ground it as well. That's what I'm getting at. Even the star, it's pouring two cups of water. So once you fill up your 2 cups, you have enough for everyone else to pour into the world, to share your light, to share, to illuminate, to share your story, to share your love. From that cup, it goes there. So if you're someone like, let's say in a family, and you don't feel loved, you don't feel seen, it generally starts with you. But if you take some time to yourself to reflect on that, you will be able to see it clearly for what it is. And after that, after you're full, like your cups are full, because you're making sure that you are feeling them, you will have enough. There will be enoughness. And it's crazy because like at the bottom of the deck, I wasn't even going to pull it out like this, but this is what just happened. This is the 3rd eye as well, so we're just going to end up reading this one. Okay, so we got the 2. Okay, that's it. No more. I can't look at it anymore. Alright, so 24. So we got the 24, and we got the throat chakra, alright? So the affirmation is, I see the wisdom of my higher self, and I apply this wisdom in my life. And then we see, I speak my truth and encourage others to speak theirs. I'm going to pull one from the top. And transformation, beautiful. I journey within to meet my higher self and to find true happiness. So those are your affirmations for today, for this reading. Thank you so much for tapping in, tuning in. And yeah, if you really like it, If you resonated with this message, please give it a thumbs up. Give me a comment. Thank you so much for, I don't know, just being here. And I'm just going to play a little bit of the singing bowls for you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guides. Well, I hope you like it. Bye.